Don't mess with Texas is Republican Governor Greg Abbott's message to the Pentagon. Abbott called out his state guard to keep an eye on U.S. Special Operations forces. The governor says he wants to make sure Texans' constitutional rights, private property rights, and civil liberties will not be infringed during an upcoming military war game called Jade Helm 15. 1,200 personnel, Army Green Berets, Navy SEALs, and Air Force troops will train across 7 states this summer. Do Texans really have to worry their own freedom is at risk?
I've hardly ever heard of something joint like this unless they're actually planning an invasion.
We have seen for 6 years a federal government disrespecting the liberty of the citizens. And that produces fear.
Tanks, guns, armor, all tried and tested on the battlefield. Now some of it is here in central Indiana on our streets, being used to keep us safe.
You know, we didn't get it because it's big. We didn't get it because, you know, it's intimidating. We got it to save lives.
It's awesome. Holy They're getting ready for something.
It isn't that martial law is coming. We're under a form of martial law when the feds seized the airports and started searching everyone. We're under martial law when the president dissolves the borders outside of law. We're under tyranny. When the police are asked, why do you have these MRAPs, these armored vehicles from the Pentagon, they say, we need to be able to fight sovereign citizens or libertarians or the Tea Party. Now, just add that to all the training manuals and all the admissions, and then we start getting footage from Florida and California and other states this week that we've been airing, and every time we get footage, they're training to attack and beat and arrest and shoot and kill patriots. And then now we have chilling footage of armed Army forces, National Guard, blocking roads in California and marching around, basically commanding the public. This is what a slow-motion martial law scenario looks like. And I want to explain something. It isn't that martial law is coming. We're under a form of martial law when the feds seized the airports and started searching everyone. We're under martial law when the president dissolves the borders outside of law. We're under tyranny when they sign us on to over half the global derivatives debt that is private and not ours. It's 2.2 quadrillion worldwide. Do the math. You have massive military gear being cached, armored vehicles, machine guns, helicopters, night vision, Humvees, with the police departments around the country. California has gotten the majority of it, along with Oklahoma and other areas to population. Texas has gotten double what California's gotten, and we have 10 million less than them. Oklahoma got basically double what California got, even though the crime rates are very low, because it's about suppressing the patriot population, just like they have on the map in Jade Helm showing Texas, Utah, and other areas as hostile. This is pre-caching to fight real Americans that won't go along with gun confiscation, you name it. Extremist founding fathers would not be welcome in today's military. Close quote. Army-sponsored report suggests new police force. That's WorldNet Daily. What's that out of? A stability police force for the United States, RAND Corporation. This is the martial law plan that I've been covering for 18 years. War gear flows to police departments, New York Times. Feds preparing to invade Texas, list state as hostile. They are preparing, not saying they're going to invade or take over. They are preparing for the takeover. And that's in the John Warner Defense Authorization Act of 96, 97. They admit for insurrection by legislatures and governors. They just hope, just like Obamacare, you don't actually go read this stuff.
First Tank's role in Desert Scimitar is to bring our mechanized assets to bear upon the enemy in support of the Marines on the ground, to make sure that we are in direct support when we're calling up and needed, and to make sure that we incorporate our armored assets as combined arms in order to bear upon the enemy.
Is this by any chance linked to that Jade Helm thing that's going on? You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Jade Helm, all those exercises they're doing. This is awesome, guys. I love these vehicles. I'm not gonna get in trouble for filming this, right?
If killed, my blood is on your hand. Just don't get it on my shoe, okay?
What?